faster. Oh no, Brendan, why is Brendan up? He's already standing there.
So which one do you want me to go to?
Okay, you're going to go to me.
Oh, it's T.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Dew Point offices in Bryanston, Johannesburg. We are coming to you live on a wonderful spring day here in Johannesburg. I hope you are all well, whether you're tuning in on YouTube or on Facebook. We have got an awesome day in store for everyone, most especially our guests who are joining us here this morning. We've got only 40 people that are allowed to come into the offices, along with our staff, and they are going to enjoy today's events, because today we are going to be doing a lot, and it all involves motor cars. We are going to be announcing a brand new Dew Point product, so it's going to be our 7th product here at Dew Point. We are going to be announcing a brand new free service, also motor related, and then with much fanfare and celebration, we are going to be handing over Malcolm and Rena van Straten's brand new 250,000 Rand rank 11 car. So come with me. I will show you our live studio audience. They don't know that I'm going to ask them questions, and so they're probably very nervous about everything. Good morning, everyone. Here we have Rena van Straten. She is the person who we're going to make a little more famous this morning. Rena, how are you feeling this morning when you got up and you thought, today is the day I get to take that brand new car home?
Super excited.
Super excited.
Yeah.
Were you a little bit nervous when you saw the car on the ramp?
Yes, butterflies.
Rena was shouting at me saying, don't scratch the car, don't break the car, don't let the car fall down. And then we have Malcolm van Straten. This is Rena's husband. We got to do a little bit of a video with you guys. I saw you running. Pulled on my heartstrings because I've been very lazy for the last few years. I thought I also need to get out and go run like Malcolm does. You planning your next Comrades Marathon? Yes. What has this whole experience been like for you? Rank 11, going to choose a brand new car, delivering it to head office, seeing the golden bow wrapped around it. How's it been this morning?
It's been awesome, and it's very difficult to explain what's going on inside of me.
Well, at the end of the day, you get to go home with a R250,000 Rand brand new car that doesn't have any finance. It's paid for in cash by Dew Point, and we get to celebrate that with you, and that's very important. And so you've got a lot of friends, a lot of wealth engineers with you this morning that we're going to be celebrating together. How far have you come from? Some of our wealth engineers come from very far.
I travelled from Ermelo.
Ermelo?
Yes.
How long a drive is that?
It's about 2.5 hours.
See, that's dedication, folks. Ask Brendan how far he drove this morning. Brendan, how far did you drive this morning?
About 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. I'm in the process of moving to. I also want to be closer to the office. Lynette Badenhorst, hoe ver het jy gery?
180 kilometer.
Fricky's the chauffeur. Fricky's over there. And so this morning we're going to be doing exciting things. And so I hope everybody's super excited about the proceedings this morning. It is the first time where we're launching a product, a service, and handing over a brand new Rank 11 car. And so we will see you shortly outside. Does anyone even know what's about to happen? I'm looking at the faces. You're not too sure what we're going to be showing you this morning. So I'm going to leave it to Brendan. He's going to be taking over. Enjoy, and I will see you all outside by the brand new car soon.
We were established over six years ago, and we've got a hand-picked management team that has accumulated, probably combined, close to 100 years of experience in this specific short-term insurance industry. So we're very proud of our team, and we like to think we do things differently. We've got over 5,000 workshops with whom we have good relationships, and over 300 motor dealers that currently actively sell our products in South Africa. So something that most people don't budget for is unforeseen mechanical or electrical breakdown. This is the essence of what our product does. We provide you with peace of mind knowing that if your vehicle breaks down, we will look after you. We will make sure that the vehicle is repaired and get you back onto the road as quickly as possible. I think it's important to mention that this product, this industry has been around for, well, since the late 1970s, providing meaningful peace of mind to motorists of South Africa. You know, I think it's also very important to mention that not everything is covered. However, we've taken great time, we've gone to great lengths to ensure that the most important components of a vehicle are in fact covered, and that if you do experience, if your vehicle experiences a mechanical or electrical breakdown, you will be looked after. We will pay for the repairs according to whichever component broke down, so that you don't have that inconvenience. And it's a proven product. Well, we actually tailor-made it for DuPont, for your wealth engineers. We looked at products in the market, and we structured it in a way that was better than anything else, really. One thing that makes it superior is the fact that we don't exclude any vehicle on the basis of its age and its mileage, and we know that a lot of products in the market do. So whatever you're driving, as long as it's not a bus or a truck and it's less than 3,600 kilograms, we will cover it. And I think that makes the product quite unique. The level of cover that we offer in relation to the price that's paid for it is superior. The range of components that we cover is greater than most in South Africa, I would say. And we have additional benefits that make the product quite unique. So in terms of our service to the consumer, invariably the only time a consumer will have access to our product is if his or her vehicle is broken down. And we take great pride in how we look after the consumer. So in essence, our claims department is our shop window, and we make sure that we look after the client the best in the industry. Unfortunately, you can't put that in a policy booklet. But if you experience it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that's where we really lead the market. We take pride in making sure that the customer is back on the road as quickly as possible. And we want the experience to be as smooth as possible. The fact is we liaise with the repairing dealer most of the time. And so we make sure that if the dealer contacts us, we deal with the claim as quickly as possible. We like to resolve a claim within 2 hours, authorization, process complete, so that the repair can begin. In our industry, some claims can be quite complicated and can take a while, but we make sure that the process is as quick as it can possibly be. And again, that's something that you can't put in a policy booklet. It's something that the client will experience.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Dew Point. Only our second time since March have we had real people in the audience. It's great, makes me tremendously nervous. I'm not used to speaking in front of people, but I'm really glad to have you all here, and it's an exciting morning. You've just heard from effectively the CEO of Insure Africa, as they have come on board as a new supplier of ours and bringing with them the first motor product in our motor category. We have a couple of others in development as we speak, so it is not the first and last. It is just literally the first of a number of products we're bringing into this category. We are in pursuit of getting Dew Point to the point that we have too many products for you to try and talk to your friends about. because we do know that on occasion you still want to talk product. And I'm going to put you in a position where there's too many for you to do it. But it is an awesome, awesome morning. This is, again, a custom-built product for Dew Point. I think, again, it is the best in the market. In fact, when I first saw it, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the pricing on it. And when I went and ran around and did some comparisons, I had a chuckle at what is actually out there compared to what we're going to offer you from this morning. It's already live on our website with our Motor Medic mechanical warranty. So let's get into it. You guys are going to have to settle back this morning. There is so much detail in just this product that it's going to take us a while to get through it. And then I've still got to do the free service that we've got launching a little bit later this morning. And then we've got rank 11. I hope you guys brought putt course, because it's going to be quite a marathon session this morning. So we have, of course, filmed the review video. Why do I feel like my light is out here? Give me a second. There we go. We have, of course, filmed a review video on the product that is live on the website at the moment. You go to the products and you will find the video there. On Monday, Tuesday next week, that review video will go onto your apps as well. So you'll be able to watch it from there. I'm going to encourage you, before you come charging at me afterwards to ask me questions or filling the live chat with questions, watch the review video a few times. Most of your answers will be in there. Then we will, on the 30th, Wednesday the 30th of this month, we'll have a live FAQ session on Facebook, as we normally do. Arthur's going to join me in that session. So you'll have the CEO of Insure Africa, the guy who made the product, with me there. And by then, you hopefully have watched the review video, watched this a few times, and you've narrowed your questions down to the most important, and then we can answer all of those questions on the 30th. But let's dig into it right now. So, mechanical warranty, that's what this product is. The mechanical warranty is going to start with us at 265 Rand a month. However, you get three choices with this product. You can get the light or the LTE version for the 265. You can pick the select for 385 and the executive for 485. We're going to understand better what that means in a moment, so hang around. But at the moment, it means that you've got a mechanical and electrical breakdown policy that has varying levels of cover with you. It is available, as Arthur said, to all vehicles of all ages. If you go and jump onto any one of our competitors' websites and look at their mechanical warranty, you'll see there's almost always a cutoff at 9 years, because everybody knows that the 10-year mark is the way the factory made your car, so that at 10 years it all breaks. Okay, that's the way it's designed. I drive a 15-year-old car, and I can tell you it spends more time in the shop than it does in my garage. Okay, that's the way it was designed in the factory. So, folks, but with our product, there is no age limit. You can have a 36-year-old car, and it can go onto this mechanical warranty with us as well. There is no mileage limitations at all on this mechanical warranty, which means that you can have 500 million, 1,000 kilometers. You know, I'm using Jay-Z terminology there, that on your car, and it can still be covered by this plan. It really is unrestricted. It is, however, not intended to make your old car new. You can't send it in the workshop and say, I want everything new on the car. That's not how a mechanical warranty works, okay? So be aware of that. I know I've had mechanical warranty products in my insurance companies before, and one of the big frustrations for a very small percentage of the book, but there's always that percentage, is, no, but hang on, I thought if I paid my 265 Rand, you'd fix my whole car. No, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, that's not how insurance works. I can fix your whole car for the total cost of fixing your whole car. You do know that that's how insurance works. If you want me to cover the whole cost of your car, then you need to pay me the whole cost of your car. If you do not understand what I'm speaking about, you have not watched the Understanding Insurance Part 1 and Part 2 that we did a couple of weeks ago. And I'm going to encourage you to go back to our Facebook page and watch that so you understand how premiums are calculated. But at the moment, remember that this is there to stop your car from stopping. It's to keep it going, but it's not to make old cars new. All right, so let's understand how this gets. For the money that you're going to pay, your 265, let's go back again, 265, 385, or 485, what do you get? Well, first of all, we're going to get a reimbursement per component in your car. So if the gearbox goes, they reimburse you a value for your gearbox, okay? I'm going to talk to you about how that translates with regards to the actual cost of those parts. It's quite surprising how successful it is. This reimbursement is going to be based based on your selected plan. Did you choose the LTE? Did you choose the Select? Or did you choose the Executive? If you've chosen each one will give you more reimbursement for that component. For 265 Rand, I can't cover the whole cost of the component, but 485 Rand, well, now we can start getting towards 100% replacement cost of your parts, do you see? So that's what your options are going to give you, how much reimbursement you get per component. Each one of those, the Light, the Select, and the Executive, is divided into Plan 1 and Plan 2. Plan 1 is for vehicles that are younger than 9 years or have less than 250,000 kilometers. Plan 2 will be more than 9 years and more than 250,000 kilometers. And so you'll see in our policy documents, I'm going to show it to you now, a table like that, okay? That's just the top 3 lines of the table. The table is a whole page long, okay? It's a whole page, and for each one, there's a table. Okay, so for Light, LTE, there's a table. For Select, there's a table. And for Executive, there's a table. In the table, you will see the list of the components. There are more than 30 components. Again, when you go and see the 99 Rand version, because I'm going to get somebody who says that to me, I can get it for 99 Rand elsewhere, you will see it covers 10 components, okay? And it gives you a 25% reimbursement, okay? So be careful. This is custom built for DewPoint. You can't compare it to what's out there. 2 columns next to the list of components. Column number 1 is under 9 years and or under 250,000 kilometers, and plan number 2 is over 9 years and or over 250,000 kilometers. And you can see there's a Rand value in each one. Okay, so for each component that breaks down, there's a Rand value that will be reimbursed to you. So you might go to a dealership and it costs 20,000 Rand to replace the gearbox, and there's 17,000 Rand reimbursement on that part. It means now that you're in the hole only for 3,000 Rand. Okay, now I asked Arthur about how close we get to the actual cost of components, and he said that when you're on the executive plan, it's pretty much 100% recovery. That's what they've said. That's been their experience. Okay, so when you come in, but when you're on the Light, you are looking somewhere at about 60 to 65% cover of the cost of your components. So you're going to have to decide how much you want to spend if you're wanting to cover your car, but you do know that at least half the cost on the Light on the LTE will be covered every time you need to replace components in your car. And that's pretty awesome as far as I'm concerned. So there's 3 tables like this, one for Light, one for Select, and one for Executive. Find it in your policy documents. Before you've even taken the product out, you know you can download the policy document. So, remember with the medical one, they were like, I want the list of doctors, otherwise I'm not joining. Okay, well then you missed the whole point of DewPoint, but okay. But here you can actually see that table of components. Just go to the website, terms and conditions, and you'll see the tables there. Okay, for you. All right, so what else do you get? Well, firstly, of course, your premiums are not calculated based on what car you have. That's an important thing. If you buy comprehensive motor insurance, they want to know what car you've got, and everybody gets a different premium. Here, it doesn't matter what car, whether it's a Mercedes-Benz S-Class or, your VW Beetle from 1959, they don't calculate the premium based on your car. It's those set prices, 265, 385, 485, that you've got. No mileage limitation, of course, no vehicle age limitation, and your vehicle doesn't have to be otherwise insured. So in other words, you don't have to have your comprehensive motor insurance on the car to take this mechanical warranty. You can have no insurance on your car and take this mechanical warranty. There are just no exclusions in a sense. No one is excluded from this product. Everybody and every car within reason can be on. As Arthur said, as long as it's not a truck or a bus, you can be in on this thing. It covers both mechanical and electrical breakdowns. We looked at a couple of these mechanical warranties, and they'll only cover the mechanical parts of the car, or they'll only cover the electrical parts, So again, don't go and look and say, but there's one for 99 Rand. Yes, well, it doesn't cover any of your electrical components. This covers the whole spectrum of mechanical and electrical. And wear and tear is even covered on the listed components. I'm going to jump into that too. So most mechanical warranties, number one exclusion, wear and tear. If the part breaks because it's old, sorry, it's up to you to pay. This, if the component is on the list, is actually covered for wear and tear as well, which is absolutely remarkable. As Arthur said, custom built for us here at DewPoint. It also includes an installment protection plan. What this is, what is an installment? An installment is your repayment each month on your loan for your car. That's your installment. Your monthly installment is how much you're paying each month for your car with your bank, the loan over your car with the bank. If your vehicle breaks down as a result of a mechanical breakdown or electrical breakdown, and it goes into the shop and it's there for more than 14 days, the remaining portion of the month, Insure Africa will settle your installment for the month on that proportionately. So your 265 Rand could mean that on occasion they might actually settle that piece of your loan installment where your car was in repairs for more than 14 days. Is that not just quite remarkable? You know, when someone comes to you and says, yes, but you know, at so-and-so Insure I can get it for 99 Rand, you just need to ask them if it'll cover their proportionately their installment for a month where the car is stuck in the workshop for more than 2 weeks. I mean, it's incredible. That one payment like that could cover half a year's worth of your premiums. It is limited only to what's in the table. The table will show you, but I was looking at it yesterday. There's a good couple thousand Rand in there. So, you know, most of your installments are not over about 3,500 Rand for your cars. Well, you know, there it is. It's in the table. They'll cover it. And again, it's different depending on LTE, Select, or Executive. The numbers there, you can see it says installment plan. This is how much you'll get. All right. So absolutely awesome installment plan that's in there. Obviously, it's a once-off payment per incident. They're not going to pay the next 12 months on your car, but, you know, you get that while you're waiting for your car. That also comes with an insurance excess payment. Now what this means is insurance excess, you know, your car is written off and they say your payment was 100,000 Rand, but there's a 10,000 Rand excess, which means they give you 90,000 Rand back. You know that, all right? And most of you wouldn't have a 10,000 Rand excess. I think most excesses are around about 3,000 to 4,000 Rand. So you know you're only going to get back a portion less that excess. Well here, if you're unable to claim that insurance excess from your insurance company and your car is written off, then based again on the table, they'll reimburse you for that excess that you lost. Again, all included for 265 Rand. Okay? You know, and when we think about Dew Point, this is one now of 7 products, as well as the entire system. Look at what we've done here this morning. Look at what you get with the Dew Point system, and you're paying 265 Rand for it. There should never, ever be an affordability discussion around Dew Point. If people are saying, you know, it's too expensive, then I don't know what drug they are on. I don't know. Because in South Africa today, there is nothing more affordable than Dew Point. Really nothing. And look at what you get. I've said it to you before, and I'm preaching to the choir here, but, you know, count the cost of not doing Dew Point. Add it all up. These little things, hundreds of thousands of Rands you throw in the bin the moment you quit. The moment you quit, you lose hundreds of thousands of Rands worth of benefits. This is something that should be part of your conversation with your teams, guys. Have they fully understood what they've said no to? When I say to you, is Dew Point your number one priority? And I know for most of you sitting in this room, it's not. Have you counted the cost of Dew Point not being your number one priority? That's a question you've got to ask yourself. I'm on slide 3, and already we're blowing you away. Wait until I get to 53. That's right. Have you got your PUT course? This is going to be a crazy morning. It's going to be a crazy morning. All right, eligible vehicles for this policy: passenger vehicles, 4x4s, light commercial vehicles, everything under 3.6 tons. Okay, you can't bring a tractor or a grader or a building machine or a forklift. None of those are covered. This is for you and me in our cars on the roads. Okay, but anything up to light commercial vehicles are all covered in this. We don't ask you if you're using it for business purposes or for, you know, that doesn't matter. If it's a car, it's fine. Okay. And obviously they need to be roadworthy and licensed, ladies and gentlemen. That goes without saying. Make sure your car is roadworthy and licensed. Otherwise, you will not be able to claim on this policy. Vehicles that are not covered: taxis. The wear and tear on the taxis is totally different. The premium would have to be calculated very differently. Hire vehicles, so you'll know if you're running a car rental place, we can't put the mechanical warranty on yours. Again, why? You know that a rental vehicle is the best 4x4 in the world. You do know this, eh? You can take any rental vehicle anywhere. This is a reason why the mechanical warranty is not for car hires. Okay, fair metered transfer tour vehicles, those are not covered. A rebuilt Code 03s. What is a Code 03? Code 01, brand new car. Code 2, second-hand car. Code 3, highly modified car, or a rebuild. A car that's been written off by an insurance company and then rebuilt. That's an 03. We don't cover 03s. Generally, they have too many turbos and superchargers on them, or they are being taped back together with duct tape and spit, you know. So Code 03s are excluded from this. And exotic vehicles, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, we don't cover those. Sorry. Sorry, so most of you in the room, sorry. You'll have to go to your poorer friends and insure their cars. Okay. Any modified vehicles, obviously we don't do. Vehicles used in motor racing naturally. Or the whole calculation of risk changes when you're stressing your car to that extent. Okay, let's talk about wear and tear. Okay, this is the amazing thing. 99% of the mechanical warranties I saw did not cover you for wear and tear. That's just the normal use of your car. Components break after time. Now remember, this product doesn't have an age limit on your car. So if you've got a 10, 15-year-old car, maybe a 20-year-old car, you know that parts are breaking not because they've failed, but because you've worn them out. Most of the time, that would never be insured. That's the normal process. Well, here it is. How is it insured? Well, general wear and tear is obviously not included, except if it is on one of the lists, okay? So those 3 tables, where there's that list of more than 30 components, if any of those 30 components wear out, they will be replaced for the reimbursement value that's in the columns. Okay, so that's incredible. I couldn't believe it when Arthur was explaining that to me. I understood the reimbursement amount for breakdown, but he's saying more than breakdown. When that component that's on that list wears out, if you replace it, we reimburse you that cost. Absolutely incredible. Obviously, things that are consumable are not going to be covered. Your petrol, your oil, your tires, anything, filters, things that you are replacing all the time, those are obviously not covered by the mechanical warranty. But if you go and look at that long list, 30-odd components, all of those are covered for wear and tear. In this, reimbursed in terms of the product option you have selected and plan A or plan B, depending on the characteristic of your vehicle. All right, services, your vehicle must be serviced, ladies and gentlemen. You can't have this product, run your car for 10 years, everything breaks in and you go, I don't know what happened. I know what happened, you didn't service your car. Vehicles must be serviced. Okay, now, you get immediate cover for vehicles that have a full service history. Okay, if you've got a full service history on your car, you're on board, you're undercover with us, no stories asked, okay? It must, of course, have been at a manufacturer workshop or RMI approved workshop. People are going to say to me, oh, I want to know all the doctors. Well, I can say, go to RMI's website and you can see all their workshops. Yay. For all of those who say, I'm not going to do it until I know the full list. Well, go to RMI's website and they've got their list of all of them. So all of them or a manufacturer, as long as the full service history was not at your brother's house on a Friday evening, but at a manufacturer's workshop or an RMI approved workshop, you're under immediate cover. Now, if your vehicle has an incomplete service history, it's not the end of the world. This is how awesome this product is. It's not the end of the world. What's going to happen is you've got 90 days after you've taken the product to get your car properly serviced at a manufacturer or RMI approved workshop or an Insure Africa approved workshop. As long as you've gone and got it serviced within the first 90 days of having the product with us, then you will come under cover from the moment the car has been fully serviced. Okay? Now that service is at your cost. You should have been servicing your car. That service will be at your cost, but from that point forward, then you're under cover. Naturally, this product doesn't cover pre-existing conditions. If you wheel your car in to a workshop because it's been sitting in your backyard rotting for the last 10 years, and you go, oh, well, all the components are broken down, they're not going to cover that. This is a product that will cover you from this point forward. At Dew Point, like we said, we don't take on sick or broken, okay? This is, you take cover with the anticipation of it happening in the future, not already having occurred, okay? So make sure your car hasn't, if it's got pre-existing issues, get them fixed. Any breakdown that occurs after you've taken the product will be covered in this product. Okay, so if your vehicle's incomplete history, get it serviced and you'll come undercover with you. You're not going to have any cover until it has been serviced. All right. And then, of course, you've got to continue to service your car after that. You can't get it serviced and go, oh, it's serviced, and then stop servicing your car. It must be regularly serviced in terms of the manufacturer specifications. Okay, otherwise you will lose your cover with this. Excess, what is an excess, ladies and gentlemen? We described it a little bit earlier, where the insurer says, I'll pay you 10,000 Rand, but there's an excess of 1,000 Rand. It means he's actually only going to pay you 9,000 Rand. Okay? There is an excess in this product, but it only exists for the first 90 days. Okay? That's 3 months. It's nothing. And then it disappears. The excess is after you first purchase the product, there's an excess. It's a rand amount. You'll find it in the tables. It'll show you the excess. That is reduced from each component. Okay? So if you've got a component that goes and it says it's 25,000 rands worth of reimbursement, it becomes 24,000 rands worth of reimbursement in the first 90 days of you purchasing the product. After you've reinstated the product, so if you cancel a couple months pass and you reinstate, then the excess is going to apply again. And if you upgrade it, that's right, you can upgrade your policy and downgrade your policy with us. Like everything at DewPoint, you've got full flexibility. Maybe you're on the LTE and you want to upgrade to the executive, you can do that, but then understand that immediately when you upgrade, the excess is going to apply again. Obviously, because we have moral hazard here, don't we? What's moral hazard? The person goes, oh crap, my car's just broken down. Okay, I'm going to call in. I would like to upgrade my policy for the 485 Rand, please. And then you bring in the car and it's 20,000 Rands worth of damage, and we having to, we deal with that on a daily basis in our office, I can assure you. You'll be surprised at how immoral people are with regard to insurance. It's always the insurance is the bad guy. Have you read the newspaper? It's always the insurance. The reporters really should come and sit in our offices. In fact, Thomas said to me the other day, he said, I've never seen this side. He said, we sit on the outside, because he comes from Eyewitness News. We sit on the outside, and we only see the insurer, the bad guy. He said, now that he's been sitting across from client service, whole new opinion of who's actually the bad guy in this. So understand, excess applies for the first 90 days after those 3 conditions. Your excess for LTE is 1,000 Rand. 1,000 Rand. That's nothing. You saw that some of the replacement costs there, 25,000 Rand. $1,000 is nothing. Select 1,500 bucks, executive 2,000 Rand. That's it. For your first 90 days, there's a 2 grand excess for 90 days. It's the most remarkable mechanical warranty I know of on the market today. Items and components not covered. There is a full list in the policy documents. It's not actually like components. There's a couple of sort of scenarios that are not covered. Go and read them. Go and dive in there. 99% of them are never going to apply to you. That's why I haven't put them here, because they're very, very specific and unique. Go have a read through them, know what they are. But the key exclusions to the products are obviously any pre-existing failures and faults. I've discussed that already. You can't roll your broken car in. Wear and tear items not on the lists. Okay, if it's not a component on the list, it's not covered for wear and tear. Items not listed in the policy document. So if something breaks down that's not on your component list, it's not covered by this. Unserviced vehicles, we know, not covered. All right, unroadworthy or unlicensed vehicles, not covered. You might have a perfect mint condition car, but it's not roadworthy or unlicensed, it won't be covered. Get it roadworthy, get it licensed, okay? Driver or owner negligence. So if you decide, like we were talking about last night, we've got the ramp built outside. If you want to see how far you can ramp your car, and when it lands, a few things break, that's not going to be covered, okay? That's you being silly. All right, a malicious damage. If your ex-wife takes a sledgehammer to your car on the way out, that is also not covered by us. All right, malicious damage is no good. Road accident damage. This is not a comprehensive insurance policy for repairing accident damage. It is a breakdown warranty. If you have a car accident and components are broken in the accident, they must be replaced by your normal insurance. Okay? That's not rocket science. All right? Damage covered by an active motor plan. If you've got a motor plan on your car and it goes in for a service, they cover first. Okay, that's where it goes first. All right, rust or other corrosion. The normal degradation of a car over time. They're not going to be replacing panels and that are rusting, etc. Okay. All right, and then storage costs. If there's any storage costs while your car is being repaired, they don't cover that. I've not had that before. Generally at a workshop, they don't charge you for storage. So it's kind of an odd one, but storage costs are not covered. What are your duties and responsibilities? That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. As policyholders, you have duties and responsibilities too, something most South Africans don't know. Your very first one, of course, is that this warranty is yours. It's actually not your car's, it's yours. Which means that when you sell the car, it doesn't go with the car. And if you buy a new one, you need to upgrade or update your policy on the new car because it exists with you, not the car, okay? Keep the vehicle regularly serviced is one of your responsibilities in terms of the manufacturer's specifications and at any one of the manufacturer's workshops, RMI workshops, or an Insure Africa workshop. Now, like we saw with the motor medic, people can get quite loyal to their doctor or quite loyal to their workshop. You can get your workshop approved. This is the most awesome thing. You get a hold of Insure Africa, they'll come and do their normal inspections and they'll put them on the list if they fall under the normal criteria. And then, the workshop you're very loyal to is now an approved dealership and they can get it serviced there. Okay? So that's all good. Keep the vehicle licensed, obviously, and take all reasonable steps to protect your car from damage. This again, we've discussed this in the understanding insurance, is in fact your responsibility. You may not allow the car to get damaged when you could have protected it. Okay? When the oil light comes on and you ignore it, that is you allowing your car to get damaged. They won't cover that. If they discovered you've been driving around with the warning engine light on for the last 6 months, they won't replace or reimburse you for any of the costs on your car. Take reasonable steps to make sure your car is always kept safe. Okay, where is the vehicle covered? Well, obviously SA registered vehicles only. We can't protect foreign registered vehicles. There's jurisdictional rules around that and all sorts of things like that. So your vehicle must be a South African vehicle, okay, to start with. You are naturally covered for breakdowns that occur in South Africa, but you're also actually covered for breakdowns in the neighboring countries. Now, you have to get the car returned to South Africa to be repaired. They're not going to reimburse you for a workshop in Namibia. They're not. But you will be able to say, I had the breakdown in Namibia and I've towed it back. Please, reimburse me for the repairs. And they're happy to do that. So any in the neighboring states and South Africa, you are covered when you break down. Wonderful. Amazing. Okay. As usual, with this product, I can't help you. My ladies know nothing about mechanics at all. So if you have queries about this product's cover, not the normal admin things like please re-raise my debit order and all that we do, okay? But if you want to know what they mean by differential, don't call my ladies. They're not going to be able to help you, okay? What you need to do before, during, or after any query you have on the actual product itself is just call Insure Africa. Okay, 011-615-0170. This number can be called during working hours. This is not an emergency service, ladies and gentlemen. Your car breaks down, just call them in the morning, okay? Because they're not going to, this is not a towing service. It's in the workshop. The workshop's given you an invoice and said these are the things that are broken down. So this is Monday to Friday, working days, working hours. Call them. They'll answer any of your queries. You saw in the video, it's very smart officers. They've got very actually well-equipped and experienced guys behind the phones there. Call them. They'll help you out with your queries on the product itself, okay? If you fail to get a hold of them, you can always send them an email, customercare@insureafrica.co.za, and they'll get back to you during working hours, okay? And they'll sort you out. But that's where you go with regard to the mechanical questions and the mechanics questions of this product. All right, but as I said, do not contact DewPoint for claims. Can't help you with the claims. You're going to call Insure Africa. They're going to, just like our Medigod. If you call me and say, listen, I'm at the doctor, please settle my doctor's account. I'm going to go, I don't know. You've got to call Unity Health. Here, you will call Insure Africa in exactly the same way. However, the normal admin queries for us, I need to change my email address, please re-raise my debit order, change my bank account. How come I didn't earn anything this month? That's quite a common one. Those sorts of questions like that, you call DewPoint. You've got us on our 010-020-4500 number, our info@dewpoint.net number. You know the process. Get there. But folks, make sure you have read the product documents. Make sure you have done it. I've done the big review video for you. It's up on the website. But, take the time, download the policy document. You don't even have to own the product to do that. Just download it off our website. Read it. Understand it. That's what you want to do. If there's questions on the specifics in the product, get a hold of Insure Africa. If you've got more general queries, speak to the client service ladies. Make sure you know what you're getting. Regulatory disclosures, obviously everything you need to know about Insure Africa. This product is underwritten by Constantia. With us, it is a Constantia product at the end of the day, but Constantia also doesn't do mechanics, so Insure Africa does that. So Constantia is the underwriter. All of those disclosures naturally are in our policy documents as well as ours. You know Constantia's FSP number, but Insure Africa themselves have also got their own FSP number. Like I said, more licenses than there are degrees on a thermometer in this place. We are covered left, right, and center. All there for you. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is our motor medic mechanical warranty. As I said to you, it's the first of our motor products. We have in development already a second one that's coming, which is going to be an awesome one as well. Yeah, it's going to be very significant. So that one's coming very, very in the next couple of months, and it opens up a whole world for us. I said there's another one coming. There's actually two that are coming. It's a whole world of products for us that we can now put out there. And my intention and hope for you guys is that we stop talking products when we talk to DewPoint. We start talking about wealth, only wealth. We've got all the products. We're going to have all the products very soon. This is our third one in 1 year. Do you remember, Rudolph will remember, Malcolm Marina will remember, Lynette will remember, when we launched DewPoint, you had two choices. It was either left or right. Those were your two choices when you came in. And that was it. Yeah, there was no discussion. Now we have seven. 3 of which were launched this year, and we have a whole host still coming for you. The discussion around products has ended at DewPoint. It's now about wealth creation. Alrighty, so that's our first, our new product for today. It's in your systems. I saw the app update out already for iPhones, and Android is normally quicker than that. So do an update on your app, and you should have it there. Website's live already. So our next free service, folks, we call our Road Assist package, actually, that you're now going to get as for free as an active wealth engineer at DewPoint. It is massive. It is our biggest free service that we have launched so far, and it just shadows the others. I mean, the others just fall into insignificance compared to this product that you all now have from this moment forward as a wealth engineer. Start counting the cost as I continue through these slides, ladies and gentlemen. What is our Road Assist package? It's a free wealth engineer service. What is it? It is free nationwide road assistance service, but so much more. It is available 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country. It is obviously not an insurance product. Our services are always just services. There's no insurance in them. It is a service that's made available to you for free. When do you get it? You're going to get it immediately as a new wealth engineer. So anybody who signs up from today onwards will immediately have it activated. If you're an existing wealth engineer, you're going to have to activate it in your app as you normally have to do. I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit later, and then you will get it. The service is lost when you become an inactive wealth engineer. You know what that means? If you decide that DewPoint is not for you, well, then road assistance is not for you either, okay? And it will immediately fall away with Medicall and our legal access services. All three disappear the moment you're no longer active. And if you do reinstate later after cancelling or lapsing, there will be a 3-month waiting period before you get those free services back. So just ask yourself how many things you want to lose when you're stepping away from your 249 Rand a month premium. Just make sure you've counted the cost, okay? And again, as wealth engineers, this should be part of your discussion with prospects. It really should be. It's not just a wealth creation tool. It is now a host of free benefits that you automatically get. So even if you go, oh yeah, but you know, I never died. I paid my premium and I never died. Well, you had 3 services that cumulatively would have cost you way more than your monthly premium. Just the free services alone would have cost you. When you see what's in this one now, you will understand that your premium, you would not buy this product for the cost of your premium, and you're getting it for free. Make sure people understand that. Don't let it be an old-fashioned network marketing discussion, because this is not network marketing. DewPoint is not network marketing. You're not doing any of the things network marketers do. Where is your packets of goodies that you're having to cart around? When last did you have to do a presentation? You know, this is not one of those things, and this should be explained as part of that discussion to prospects that are out there. Okay, who is included? Wealth engineers, obviously at no cost, but you can add your family members, and you're probably going to want to, because this is a service you'll want for each of your family members. It's 25 Rand a family member. You can add it in your app. You simply go to your My Services, and you'll see Add Family Member. You can add them in. 25 Rand will be added to your debit order. Yours is free, but your family members are an additional 25 Rand. Do it, and they can also get it. If you get stuck, Client Services will help you in getting your family members onto the service. Okay, you do not earn returns and rewards on our services, folks. They're not products. You only earn returns and rewards on our products, okay? So there's no returns and rewards in that because you're not paying anything for it, okay? There's no mystery and magic here. If there's no pile of money, then there's no payout, okay? These are free. This is a free service, okay, and no returns and rewards. What does it include? 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance for you going forward, okay? You got to remember the AA. Now let's go AA Uber, okay? 24/7 nationwide roadside. Flat tire change. Obviously, you break down somewhere and you've got a flat tire. You know, like my wife, she's not going to use her nails to change the tires. I can assure you that. She will call someone. They will come out. They will fix your tire with your spare wheel or your puncture kit. They will bring you a tire if necessary, but you're going to pay for the tire. Okay? But they'll organize. If you're in the middle of the Klein Karoo and you're stuck, they will get you that small tire to your car. You've got to think about it like that. Don't think you're going to break down in Bryanston. You're going to break down on the way to Nelspruit. And that's when they come out, they bring the tire, and they install it for you. Okay? You'll have to pay for the tire, but they'll install it for you, or they'll come and jack it up and change with your spare wheel and all that, and your nails are safe. Okay. Flat battery, your battery goes dead. Okay. They will come through and jump start it for you. So, you're always looking like, who's got jump cables? Can somebody help me? No, they'll come. They've got the cables. They've got the booster boxes. They'll jump start your car for you. They'll even replace the battery for you. If they can't get the thing fired up, they'll go out, get the battery, and bring it to you. You're going to pay for the battery, but they'll get it to you. No matter where you are, they will get the battery to you. Otherwise, they will tow you to the nearest center at no cost to you. They will tow you to the closest repair center or battery center. Locksmith, you get your cars locked in your car or something goes wrong and you can't unlock your car, they will get the locksmith out to you. They will pay for his call out and the first hour that he's with you. After that, it's up to you. Then you've properly broken your car, then you deserve to pay. Okay. But the call out and the first hour, and they'll organize it for you. Now this, like our other services, is a dial button in your app. You're going to be on the side of the road, you're going to just click the dial button, get to the call center, my car's locked, flat battery, whatever, flat tire, and they'll come out, they'll organize the service for you. You get this for free, ladies and gentlemen, at Dew Point. You get it for free going forward. How much do you pay to be a member of the AA these days? I went and looked it up. It's about $1,000 a year now. You get it for free. So when Dew Point is not for you, just understand you've thrown away at least $1,000 a year's worth of service, just with this one. Just with this one, and I would say that it's worth actually more. Out of fuel, you run out of fuel, they'll bring you 10 liters of fuel. Any more than that, you're going to pay for, but the first 10 liters will be for free. They'll bring you the fuel, get you going, get you to the closest petrol station. Okay? I see Paul smiling there, nodding at Michaela. This one's for you. Michaela, have you run out of fuel before? My wife has. Comes coasting down. I hate filling up. Well, yes, your car will stop. It doesn't matter that you hate filling up. It will stop. All right. Okay. If this is limited to one call out per annum, they're not going to just keep bringing you free fuel. You can see the moral hazard here. Can you see the moral hazard here? I can just see someone doing 10 liters. Oh, I'm broken down again. 10 liters. I'm broken down again. No, one call out per annum. Okay. What else does it include? Well, mechanical breakdown tow. So you've got your mechanical breakdown warranty. So you know that when you're in the workshop, they'll reimburse you for your components. But here you can get the towing, okay, for free. All right, so you've got the towing now for free, okay. Tow to the nearest repair center. Obviously, they're not going to tow you back from Cape Town to Joburg. That's not, they will, but you're going to pay for it then, okay. But if you are stuck somewhere, they'll get you to the closest approved. It's Insure Africa that's the administrator behind this. So it will be one of their approved RMI workshops or one of their approved workshops. So it's not going to be some junky thing. I spoke to Arthur about it. He said, no, they're going to take you to a proper approved workshop. They'll take you to the nearest one. If that one's closed, they'll then take you to the next open one. So it's not like they're going to drop you off and walk away. Now, they're in contact with all the workshops because they're part of their panel. So they will know where to take you. So it's really, really awesome. They'll cover storage costs, okay, overnight during the week. So if you've got to be there overnight, the first night, they'll pay for the storage cost. If it's over the weekend, they'll pay for the weekend. So you're not even paying storage costs. If it's more than a day's worth, you're going to be paying for it. If it's more than a weekend's worth, you'll also pay for it, okay? But at least you know if it's towed in on a Friday night, you're not paying storage costs until Monday night. They'll pay Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for you. If it's during the week, say it's a Tuesday, they'll pay the Tuesday night storage for you. Okay, again, just free. No cost to you. You get this, okay? Just tell me whether you think it's not worth it or not for you. Accident and recovery tow, so that was breakdown towage. But if you have an accident, they'll also arrive to help you tow your car, okay? For free, all right? Immediate towing or recovery assistance, they'll be there. On top, they'll come help you, sort you out. They will then send the bill to your insurer. Okay, the towing for an accident. They're going to send the towing bill to the insurer because sometimes it requires a lot of equipment. It's not like your car's broken down, they can just put you in the back of a tow truck. Sometimes your car's a wreck and they've got to kind of like drag it onto a special truck and stuff. They're going to send that bill to your insurer. If the insurer can't pay it, you might be liable for it. It just depends on how hectic the equipment was. So just be aware of that, but they will hand it over to the insurer. If you're uninsured, they're going to take you to the nearest repair center. Sometimes the insurance companies will say, no, don't take it there, take it there. That's fine, they will, but then they're going to bill the insurer, okay? If you're uninsured, they are going to take you to the nearest. If the nearest is closed, they'll take you to the next one. They'll organize that. Storage costs again covered. Overnight during the week and the nights during the weekend. Covered, okay, even in an accident. Both for mechanical breakdown and an accident. You get that. All right, what else? You see, this thing just won't go away. What does it include? Alternative transport and overnight accommodation. You're stuck out in the middle of nowhere. They've towed your car to the nearest repair center. Well, now what? You know, you're out there in one of those towns that only has like 3 houses and you're just standing there, okay? Well, what they will do for you, where the incident is over 100 kilometers away from the place you live, they can organize for you either car hire or accommodation to the value of R1,000 per incident. Okay, no, R1,000, you only need to do one night. That's $1,000. You know. For the car hire, obviously you need a valid driver's license and a credit card. You need, and the credit card must have some money on it. You know, the car hire, they're only paying the R1,000, and a car hire normally requires a deposit of 2. So just understand that. But they'll put you up in accommodation that's near there. And as I understand from Arthur, most of the time, if you're like 10 k's from home, they'll just drive you home. You know, they'll just drive you home. They'll tow your car off and drive you home. You know, you're done. But it's when it's quite far away, you're in the Klein Karoo, they'll organize some accommodation for you overnight. One night, okay? Not the week. It's not a holiday. It's one night. Okay. Medical services, naturally, if there's an emergency that's occurred, not normally at your mechanical breakdown, but at an accident, they will cover you for a few things. Obviously, telephonic medical advice on any life-threatening stuff. You're on the side of the road, your wife's bleeding out because of the accident. They're going to help you hold the pieces together while the ambulance is arriving. Where necessary, they will organize medical evacuation for you, ambulances and hospitals, to the value of R10,000 per incident. How much are you paying for this again? Nothing. This is a free service you get as being an active welder. You sure you want to cancel your product? You sure you want to cancel your product? No, I don't have the money. This is not for me. I don't do network marketing. It's MLM. Yeah, okay. Be careful that you don't miss out on this discussion with your prospects. Make sure they understand what they're saying no to. This is one of 3 free services that you get as 2 Point. You know that, anything above that is going to be for the rest of your, is going to be for your account, naturally. If it's R100,000 worth of evacuation, they'll cover 10, you're going to cover the other 90 yourself, okay? But that's just awesome. What else? HIV assistance and trauma counseling for emergencies and accidental. So where you have HIV as a result of an accident, so you got stabbed by a needle or rape or something like that, and you were, accidentally received the HIV/AIDS, they're going to give you a 24-hour communication center that can talk to you all the time and assist you with that. They'll give you antiretroviral therapy if it was accidental exposure. Understand up to 2 treatments per annum. Actually will pay for your treatment. Okay. HIV testing and management programs. They'll come and do the testing. They'll put you into the programs, help you out on the stuff if it was accidental exposure to HIV, all right? And ongoing telephonic counseling service. It's got a couple of limits: 2 incidents per family, 2 blood tests per incident, 2 doctor consultations per annum, unlimited telephonic consultation, and 3 face-to-face counseling sessions resulting from the trauma. Seems pretty good for free. Seems pretty good for free. Okay, you can't put your whole family on this. If your family has AIDS and didn't get it accidentally, that's not what this does. It's where you've got it accidentally. They will step in and assist you. Okay. All right, Road Guardian. This is my favorite one. I alluded to this at Converge Conference this year. Wanted to get out the things that I think are key protections in South Africa for our wealth engineers. If you find yourself in an accident or a breakdown or an emergency and you're feeling threatened or in an unsafe area, you can call them and they'll send security to you. They'll send security to you. It's limited to 30 kilometers from a main metropolitan area, obviously. The further out you go, they can't get you security guards. It'll take too long to get to you, and they'll have to organize it from Timbuktu. But if you're within 30 kilometers of any of the major metropolitans in South Africa, they will send you a security guard to stand with you while your tire's being changed, while your battery's being changed, while the locksmith's unlocking your car, while you being assisted in a road accident, whatever. They'll send security to be with you and to protect you. How much will you pay for this service? Nothing. You sure Dew Point's not for you? I'm not sure. 2 call-outs per annum. So please don't have more than 2 accidents a year, all right? Or 2 breakdowns a year, okay? It's limited to 2 call-outs. But you now have security when you're in an unsafe area. Home drive. They'll drive you home anytime. Not on a mechanical breakdown or an accident. Anytime you find yourself in a situation where you don't want to drive yourself home, they will come and drive you home, okay? Up to a maximum of 50 kilometers per trip. So that's Pretoria and back. That's all the way to Pretoria. They'll drive you home up to 50 Ks where you feel you don't want to drive or can't drive. A couple of conditions. You need to book at least 3 hours in advance. So if you know it's Pooza Thursday and you're going to be motherless, call at 6 o'clock if you want to be picked up at 9. Okay? So you guys have heard of all those other not free services, those other services you pay for that'll drive you home. Goodfellows and things like that. You get it for free. You get it for free. As long as you book 3 hours. In the festive seasons, you need to give them 2 days' notice because it gets crazy, as you can imagine. But if you know it's going to be Christmas Day and you're going out, or New Year's Eve and you're going out, 2 days' notice, that's all. Book them, and they will drive you home. And it's limited to obviously the major city centres. They can't do this everywhere in the country. It's limited to Joburg, Pretoria, Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, East London, George, and Bloemfontein. Again, a pretty widespread around the country. And they will drive you home on that. 2 trips per annum. Emergency Home Assist. Yeah, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. You get all of this for free. Emergency Home Assist will organize for you in the case of emergencies. A locksmith, you get home and you've locked your keys inside and you can't get in, and now what you're going to do? They will come and send their locksmith to you. Locksmith, they'll pay for the call out and the first hour of labor with the locksmith. An electrician, if you've got an emergency, your DB board's exploded on a Sunday morning, they will come out, first hour and call out. A glazer, somebody's broken through your glass door overnight and stolen your TV, they'll come and sort the glass out in the door for you. Emergency plumbers, burst geysers, etc., etc. They're not going to pay for the geyser, but they'll send the guy out. And appliances. So if any of your other appliances go, your oven, your fridge, or whatever, if they go, they'll send somebody out to help get it up and running as well. How many of you are going to go back to your jobs on Monday as your number one priority? I'm not joking. I want to know why you're wasting your time on your job. I do. You're going to have to go to your job because it feeds you, but why is it your number one priority? Why is it the thing that sucks up all your hours every single day when you could be with us? Yeah, that's a good question. All right, there's a couple of limitations there. Go read about them in the product document. General limitations and conditions, maximum of 3 incidents per annum overall. You can't have the glazer come out to your house every weekend, because you throw a party and they keep breaking the windows. So you've got the towing, you've got the the road guardian, you've got the drive home, you've got all these things, but it's cumulatively over all of those, it's maximum 3 incidents per annum. You can call them 3 times. Okay, per annum for the sum of all the services. Should the nearest and next nearest repair center not be open for whatever reason and they cannot organize something else, you will have to pay for the towing to the next one that you choose. That is, Arthur said to me that it never happens. It just never happens. They know the workshops, but it's just a clause to warn you that if it's kind of your fault that they can't get the car to the workshop, you're going to pay for the towing. I think that goes without saying. It's for vehicles obviously less than 3.6 tons. If you drive a big rig, they don't have tow trucks to tow your big rig back home. Okay, so it's all vehicles under 3.6 tons are covered in the towing, and it covers incidents in South Africa only. If you're up in northern Angola and your car breaks down, they're not going to come and change your tire up there. Okay, it's nationwide in South Africa. It's limited to South Africa. How to activate and use. You who are existing wealth engineers, this only applies to you. All new wealth engineers from today forward will automatically have this free service added to the account. But for those of you who are active, you know the process. There's the app. You're going to click the menu button. You are going to find the My Account section. You're going to open the My Account section and you're going to find the Activate button. You know where it is. There's the Activate button. Push the Activate button. Follow the instructions. Would you like to activate? Yes. Okay, read through, swipe. You see the dots at the bottom? The dots at the bottom mean there are more than one page. Swipe, guys, swipe. This is 2021 almost. Flap. Swipe it, go through the instructions, and then it will activate the road assist for you. Now, it won't actually sit under My Account. We've moved it. It sits under My Services now. That's a separate section. You'll find there your 3 services are now activated in there for you. Okay. And then you'll be able to see there, add a family member if you want to. And I think you should. This sounds like a service you're going to want your family members to have. Okay, so for all services, simply press the dial button then. Once you're inside, for all of those lists of services, it's one button. You dial in your app. You call up Insure Africa. They organize the rest for you through the administrators. Okay, this is a 24/7 number because it's an emergency number. You can dial this one. Remember the mechanical warranty. They're not going to answer your mechanical warranty questions in the middle of the night. Those are for during working hours, but this road assistance is 24/7. Okay? So push the dial button and you are live. Do not call me. Don't call me. I'm not coming to change your tire, and neither is anybody in my client service team. They are not coming to change your tire. Call Insure Africa through it. General administrators, in administration queries, again, as you know, I can't get it to work on my app, and that's what you call client service, our client service, okay, for that. We'll help you with any of those things. Make sure you read the product document, the service document. Go and read it. It's got all the details about all the services and how many limits and what you can and where you have to be and all of that. It's all in there. And so, ladies and gentlemen, our third free service is now up and running at DewPoint. You've now got a lawyer 24 hours a day. You've got doctors and nurses 24 hours a day, and you've got emergency assistants 24 hours a day. I can't think of anything else I can give you for free. I can't think of it. You are ready. You are ready out there to really take South Africa's economy by storm. I can't understand any reason why you would feel like you don't want to continue. People are always going to say no because they don't understand all the stuff you've got in your head. You should never be upset by people who say no or don't pay. You should just keep moving and keep moving because you've got the full picture. The full picture makes Dew Point undebatable. It's beyond educated debate. You're either doing Dew Point or you are dying economically in South Africa. There isn't a third alternative. Where do we go in South Africa today? Where do we go? There is nowhere else to go. This is the beginning and the end of your career, is here at Dew Point. And today we're going to celebrate two people who have got that vision, who have put their heads down, and who have not done 5 minutes. They've done nearly 5 years now worth of effort. And we're going to give them a new car today. And that new car is not branded. Did you see any branding on the car? No? There's no rental agreement or finance agreement with us. And if Rena and Malcolm pack up and leave today, that car will still be theirs. I'm not coming to fetch it. How long are you going to wait before you get yours? Huh? 1 year! Well, that'll be a first. That will be a first. You can definitely do it in a year. I know someone will do it in a year. But Malcolm and Rena do hold one record here. They might not have been the first rank 11s. You saw all the rank 11 cars parked outside today. It's not just one, it's many. But they did go from rank 10 to rank 11 in 1 month. Let's have a look and see how they did that.
I've always liked to be active since a child. 1990 was the first time that I ran a marathon because I wanted to run the two oceans, so I ran the two oceans as an ultra, 56k in the Cape, comrades and two oceans and all the lovely ultras. I really enjoy not only the running side, but it's just the freedom. In the morning I go out sometimes 4:45, 4:30, and you hear the birds chirping and the sun rising, and while other people are sleeping, I'm enjoying the fresh air and the beauty of what God created. And that's also the time that I spend with Him, with the Lord. And I really enjoy it so much that if I miss a few days, then it feels as if there's something missing. By the time I get back and so on, it's around about 6:30, 6:30, then the day actually starts for most people. I'm a long distance runner, and so basically it's not the way you start, it's the way you end. And that's what I've put through to the business. You know, yes, it's easy to come into a business like Dew Point and be there for a few months, and the first difficulty that crosses your path, you feel like giving up. But at the end of the day, you have to work through it. It's like working through the pain, and then you'll have the fruit of your labor.
Yeah, my day usually starts usually 7 o'clock, but sometimes I get calls earlier than that or WhatsApps because I'm also on the hotline for the COVID patients. So it is very intensive, and you've got to make sure that you get the right detail. They contact me every day. If they don't contact me, then I have to phone them or get hold of them. It is very important to give the right details also through to the doctors so they can make the right decisions, and also for the correct medication. So you've got to be on tip top all the time with every symptom and every disease. There's everyday new illnesses, and there's so many people getting sick, and then you don't have a clue what's actually going on until you can put all the symptoms together and then guide them and help them through it. So it is always a worry, is this the best for the patient? Sometimes the patients keep calling after 10 at night, or they've got a problem, and then I've got to be there for them. So my hours is difficult, but I'm coping with it. I've got a wonderful team that's been growing fast, and that's why I could see the numbers rising, but because I was called back to nursing, it was just impossible to do both. So that's why I said to Malcolm, he must take over.
We had different kind of approaches to the business, and we went through a difficult period where I didn't listen to what my wife was saying, and I was doing my own thing and I wanted to do it my own way. I don't easily admit when I'm at fault. I decided to change my attitude and try and work together with my wife, and I've done it for 6 months. And of course then everything changed because my attitude changed, the people that I was working with attitude changed, and I focused more on my network and on the people that's part of our front line, and we're building a team together. So it's one of the old sayings, you know, if you help enough people get what they want, and you'll automatically get what you want. And when focusing on other people's issues and things that they, challenges that they have, suddenly your challenges that you have, like the challenges I had, wasn't so great. And helping other people work out their problems, automatically yours comes right.
In your own business, you've got to work hard to build it up.
And the whole thing is the action you put into it. It's no use admitting something and carrying on with what you were doing. When we saw the figures coming in, I said to Rino, I don't know, but look at these figures. I'm quite surprised. You think we're going to make it?
It was fantastic to see that it's getting stable and growing eventually, just to be where we wanted it to be.
Sometimes we're too scared to basically, you know, have a look again. You know, is it really true? And Rina and I both, you know, we had a look every single morning. We look at our figures, and we just enjoy the results that we saw.
The plan was working, so we were very grateful that it was happening. We've worked so hard, and we always believed that we will achieve it. We will be ranked 10, 11, ranked 12, and eventually we did get there. So how do you start it? Thank you, Dew Point, for excellent call. I love this call. It's beautiful.
Four and a half years, ladies and gentlemen. How long have you been doing Dew Point for? 4.5 years. I fight with Rena sometimes. I say, come on, Rena, you need to focus on Dew Point, make it your #1 priority. Because as you saw there, Rena is a dedicated nurse. Dedicated. And she said, no, it's my passion. Malcolm said to me, never going to convince Rena, her passion is nursing. But you know, it's easier to be passionate about nursing when you're earning rank 11 income. It's much easier than when you're not earning.
Yeah. You can turn, I think
You
Brendan's
can-
turned the lights on, has he?
Yes, Rob, I
Doesn't
can
look
hear
like
you on your mic. Rob doesn't know, but I can hear him on his mic. Mute your mic, Rob. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate people who have put in many years of effort. And we always say at Dew Point that we're never going to tell you you're going to get rich quickly. There's so many things out there that tell you you're going to get rich quickly, tell you that someone else will do the work. Just take your money. They do. 6 to 12 months, they're gone. Malcolm and Marina have gone the distance. They've been with us right from the very beginning. And today they get a car as reward for it. And it's the first car. We were talking this morning with the Rank 11s about the fact there's 4 cars in the program. There's 4. There's 4 holidays in the program. There's 4 cars. This is the baby car. This is the rubbish one. We've got only the really nice ones coming up next. Rank 11 is double rank 9. If you're struggling to get to rank 9, understand that this couple here have done double rank 9 in 4 years. Double. Shows you it can be done. As Malcolm Marina said, when you get a plan, you refocus, and then you work the plan. And all of a sudden, you can't believe what's happening. It starts working. They're talking to the same people you are. You know the people you say, well, no, nobody says yes. Everybody's saying no. I can't talk to anyone. I said, well, that's interesting because Malcolm and Marina, they're talking to the same people. And they're ranking up. The problem is not the system. The problem is not the system. You've got to commit. And at Dew Point, we don't tell you this is a thing on the side. This is not a side hustle. Side hustles are all the other things in our economy today, because none of them are saving you economically. Dew Point is the number one priority for those that want an economic future. Let's go and give you a call, Malcolm. Let's go do it. Everybody, let's go outside. Join me outside. Stay with us if you're online. Stay with us. We're still going to stream the car handover.
So, how was that, everyone? I'm sure that absolutely blew your socks off, especially the third free service that Brendan announced in our Road Assist product. All our product information is up on the website already, so go to dewpoint.net, click on products, you will see Motor Medic under the product navigation, and if you look under opportunity, you will find the brand new Road Assist service that is absolutely free for every active wealth engineer. So we've just done in the auditorium. You'll see to my side everyone streaming out. We're going to go join them as we go outside, where we've got Malcolm and Rena's brand new Rank 11 car waiting for them. Let's find out what the reaction is of some of the guests this morning. Hello, ladies. How did you come over here? How did you find the launch of the new product and the brand new free service? Was there anything that you particularly like? What was your favorite part of what Brendan was talking about?
Everything like the road assistance and everything that's free.
You like free stuff?
If you haven't decided to join Dew Point, then you're sleeping. So
Exactly. We all love free stuff, and now there are 3 free services for all our active wealth engineers. As Brendan said in the presentation, you're absolutely mad if you do not see the value in this business, the value of owning products, the value of being able to start creating wealth for yourself. And let's go see wealth working for Malcolm and Rena outside. It has been 4.5 years in the working. Paul, where are you going? Paul's probably going to the bathroom, but we'll grab him. We're opportunists here at Dew Point. Right, Paul? Anyone that walks too close to us, we talk to them. Tell me, what was your favorite part of this morning's announcements around the free service and the new product?
Well, the launch, man. The launch, definitely. The launch of the new product, definitely. And, I mean, anything for 3 is good, okay? And Dew Point always delivers on their promises, eh?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Michaela, your daughter, has joined Dew Point. She's been an active wealth engineer for the last year. I heard Brendan mentioning her, you looking her around the Road Assist product.
Yeah.
As a father, I think it's great peace of mind to know that a free service like Road Assist exists for wealth engineers.
And at least your daughter's also safe.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. Go for it wherever you are going to. Frikkie, kom staan, bietjie naby. What did you think about this morning's announcements?
Absolutely fantastic. That's something that everybody really needs.
Exactly, yeah.
It's no excuse. It's something you got to have it.
Yeah. And the free service, road assist?
That's what I'm talking about.
You would
That's
think a
what the-
free service would
yeah.
just be one slide, but Brendan had about 20 slides on all the inclusions around road assist. I hope we got our numbers right. We're not going to bankrupt the business by giving out all these free services. But absolutely awesome benefits by being a Dew Point Wealth Engineer.
It's absolutely awesome. You know, I can't see why the people who doesn't want to join or people who resign, I can't see why they do it.
Yeah.
The loss they got is much bigger than anything else.
Absolutely. And now we are about to hand over a car to not only any wealth engineers, but friends of yours.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to see friends succeeding?
I'm very happy for them. Absolutely. I think they deserve it. They work hard for it. Malcolm did. And I'm very glad for them.
Yeah, no, absolutely awesome. Thanks, Fricky. So that's Fricky. He went rank 11 a little while back. We've got Malcolm, Brenda, and Rena over here. You will see all the fanfare that we've set up. We've got the car, we've got Malcolm and Rena, we've got Brendan with the papers that they are about to sign off and take delivery of their car. We've already paid for that R250,000 car cash. You will also see in the parking lot over here. So if you see behind me, there are another 3 rank 11 cars waiting behind me. That's R1,000,000 in rank 11 cars so far. And so, as I said, Dew Point always demonstrating that the system works. You just need to make sure that you're doing the work. And the sky is the absolute limit. So let's get a bit closer to Malcolm and Rena and see how they're doing. It looks like everyone is set up. Malcolm and Rena, what did you guys think about the new product and the service?
Undescribable. It's absolutely awesome.
It's going to make your jobs easier, don't you think?
Oh, yes, for sure.
Rena, what did you think about the free service? Road assist?
It's just what we need. In South Africa, we need it.
Exactly. Dew Point is always intent on not designing arbitrary products, but ones that South Africans need, always. And so behind me, you can see their brand new car that they're about to take delivery of. I'm going to hand over to Brendan. He's going to get the proceedings going. Enjoy.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. It's such an exciting morning. And I think that if you have been following us on social media the last couple of days, you would have seen me saying repeatedly that I am super excited about this Saturday morning. I've got through the hard labor of me doing the presentation. I think I did it right. You think I did it right? Okay, I got through it. It's hard work, but it's wonderful to have people here amongst us for this moment. I know Marsha and Rulef and Marsha, they got their rank 11 car a little bit earlier this year, and if you haven't seen it already, it's this BMW Z4 up there, but they got it literally as we went into hard lockdown, so they didn't quite have a day like this, but we made a special video for them. You guys just made it. We're just out of lockdown. It's on Monday as level 1, and you guys will get to have a crowd with you, watching you, celebrating the hard work that you've done, and I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. So I'm going to start on your side, Malcolm, because I think most recently you've been really focused on the business. Just tell us a little bit, and I know you're not a man of many words, but tell us a little bit today about what it feels like. What does it feel like to have achieved this?
Absolutely awesome. I can just mention that the person's mind is so strong. When I started in January, I said to Rena, we must work so that we can get this car on our wedding anniversary. Our wedding anniversary was Friday the 11th of September, and all the documents are signed the 11th of September.
You're killing me, Malcolm. I can't look at you. I've got to keep it together here. Rena, I know that it's been a long time, I think, since you've really felt like you've achieved. And do you feel like you've achieved today?
Definitely. Thank you very much. This is such an awesome business, and I can't understand if people cannot see it. I just wish that everybody will grab this opportunity and really run with it and really work hard on it, because this is my retirement. Anytime now they can say, okay, now you're 66, go. We've had enough of you, and then I'm not needed as a nurse anymore. So at least I've got Dew Point, and this is my hope and my future and my teams and my friends. Dew Point is my family. Dew Point is my future, and I appreciate every one of you and everything that you've been doing for us. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Just awesome stuff, guys. And really, if you're early days in Dew Point, remember your early days in Dew Point. It doesn't matter if people are saying no to you or not paying for their products or letting you down. It doesn't matter. It's the time that gets you there. Some people have got there quickly. Remember, Patrick and Pumi were the first to get to rank 11, got there in about 14 or 15 months. That's fantastic. But for some of you, it might take 5 years or 10 years. But you can get there. And when you get there, it's totally worth it. I don't think you guys are worried about the last 4 years right now. You're only worried about it right now when you get the car. And that's what today's all about. So you know what? I want to give you the car. Let's give you the car so that you can drive it and enjoy it. Show it to all your wealth engineers. Come sign for me here. Well, there we go, Malcolm. A brand new car. This one was on the boat. That's why we had to delay the handover by a week because of the lockdown the delays at the harbour. Brand new motor car. It's yours. Enjoy it. And let's see those in your channel follow your footsteps. Well done. Well done.
Can I just set the record straight?
Yes.
This is my choice, but it's my wife's car.
Absolutely. We know that. We know that. So I should be shaking your hand. Well done, guys. Come in. Yeah. I've only got 2 hands. Let me see. I've got the keys. Now I've got to find the right pocket. Best man. Look at the best man. I've lost the ring. No, I haven't. Here we go. Who's going to open it? You're going to open it. You said it was your wife's car. You better be here. All right, Rena. Come around here. Come unlock. Let's have a look. I think unlock it. Middle button. There we go. And open. Oh, you comfort access. There we go. Pull the handle. Just pull. There we go. All right. Fire it up for us. Come on. We want to hear it's a real car, not a cardboard version. You know, they don't, on the video, they never believe we're real. Do you remember how to start it?
There.
There we go. Go for it. Foot on brake.
Foot on brake.
There we go. Awesome stuff, guys. Fantastic. Those of you watching live today is another marker of a promise delivered by Dew Point. Do you want to start receiving? Do you want to start taking delivery? Well, get out there. No more questions, no more debates, no more giving up. Just get out there and connect every single day to Dew Point. Enjoy, guys. Have a great weekend. Cheers.